And the MLB wants to add what rule? So tell me, guys, I want you to chime into the comments. Let us know what you think. What have you heard, and what do you think about the MLB golden at bat rule? So just to kind of break it down, obviously, if you haven't heard, the golden at bat rule is a rule proposed, and I mean, this thing's taken the baseball world by storm. I mean, I just called everybody that's heard of it it's crazy. Pretty much under the proposed rule, each team would be allowed to choose any one time in a game to bring any player to the plate, even if it's not his turn in the batting order.
Right. Got two scenarios I want to bounce off you.
Okay, I'm ready.
So first one, what was the most watched baseball event in the last 5 years?
We didn't watch together, but we were talking about it.
Yes, it was when the channel was new. We were babies. We had a couple shorts on it.
Yeah,
we were a little baby channel back in the day. And yes, Shohei Ohtani versus Mike Trout. Greg Hawkins. Ding, ding, ding. You're the winner.
World Baseball Classic.
Shoot us an email. We're going to send you a DNA t-shirt for catching that.
Absolutely.
That was fantastic, Greg. Yes, Shohei Ohtani striking out Mike Trout in the World Baseball Classic. That was the most watched baseball sporting event in the last 5 years.
Okay.
So that never happens in baseball. So let me go ahead and spin it again. Let's go back to Game 5 of the World Series when Walker Buehler strikes out Alex Verdugo and gets Austin Wells or whoever it was. Basically, the Dodgers had a 1-run lead, and they were facing the bottom of the order in the ninth against the Yankees. What if, in that situation, you could say, you know what? I'm going to send Juan Soto up there. You have him walk up there with his golden at bat, and he gets a hit against Walker Buehler. Tell me that doesn't change the game.
Oh, 100%. It changes everything. It changes everything twice over.
Yeah. Imagine another scenario. You're going up against Shohei Ohtani, and you strike him out. It's bases are loaded. Now there's 2 outs. And the manager says, you know what? This is our best chance to win. Guess what? Shohei Ohtani, go right back up there. Golden batter, you're back up there. So you have to strike out Shohei Ohtani twice.
Yeah.
So, yes, this is an interesting rule. Very, very interesting rule. We got a comment here from Tammy Price, friend of the channel. This is the most ridiculous thing yet. Absolutely, Tammy, I do agree with you there, and I'm going to get into that here in a minute. But let's first start here. The quote was from Rob Manfred answering questions regarding the process of the automatic strike zone on a podcast called The Varsity. But there's a variety of things that are being talked about out there, Manfred said, discussion of while discussing rule changes. One of them is that there's a little buzz around the owners meeting where we had an idea of the golden at bat. This is putting your best player out there in a particular point of game. The rule and things like that are just in conversation only stage right now. So this is something the Savannah Bananas do. So they actually go out in a gold cloak and stuff like that. And the Savannah Bananas sell out stadiums wherever they go.
Every single one of them.
Yeah,
the wait list is 50 and 60,000 people long to get tickets. When they came to Salt Lake, I put in the day that they opened it here, and I didn't even get tickets.
I was going to ask you about that. Did you get to go to that? Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, so it's the Savannah Bananas do this, right? They do this in their league.
But to be clear, the Savannah Bananas is not actually baseball. The Savannah Bananas
is a version of baseball.
The Savannah Bananas is the carnival on a baseball field with baseball as the theme. Okay, it is not actual. You're not watching baseball actually happen. You know what I mean? These guys are doing dances and throwing pitches. Is it entertaining? Yes, absolutely. It's fantastic to watch, but it is not baseball.
No, it's not. And, I will say a few things about this. You know what I like less than this? The runner on second base in extra innings games. I absolutely hate that. The ghost runner is the stupidest rule in baseball, and yet it is still a rule in baseball. In extra innings, there's a runner on second base. That's a ghost runner. Is only there to speed up the game,
right?
To get the game
to get it over
faster.
Yeah.
And what's funny about that is, guess what's happening in extra inning games? The fans are engaged. People are watching that game because it's in extra innings, man.
Yeah.
People are engaged in that. It's not like it's like a 10-0 game and we're just trying to get it over with. This is so yeah, I hate the runner on second rule. I think it's terrible. I also didn't like the pitch clock when it first came out. I also didn't like the bigger bases, the pizza boxes. Stolen bases equal MVP, by the way.
That's a t-shirt coming.
It's a t-shirt coming. We got to put Otani and Acuna's number on the back of that shirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, yeah, I didn't like any of these rules, but guess what? 2 of them worked out great. The game's faster. You don't have to dedicate 4 hours to watching a game of baseball and then do it again the next day. They sped up the game. It was great. The DH rule, I thought it took a lot away from the National League. I thought it ruined the National League because part of it was, when do you pull your starter? If it's his turn at bat, if there's runners on, should you pull your starter? Should you leave it in because he's cooking? I love that part of the game. That's now gone because we've got the DH on both the American League and National League.
Mm-hmm.
My team has Otani, so I'm cool with the National League having the DH now. So we're cool there. But to me, I think that's just really unfortunate that at least he's trying, man. You know, he's trying to improve the game. Rob Manfred is not necessarily the greatest commissioner.
Yeah.
But he's made rules that have changed the game for the better. And everybody's just dogging on this guy because he's trying something else.
So what he's trying to do is, he's not trying to appease the game to you and me. He's trying to appease the game to people that are not watching baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the fact is, yeah, they already have us. And we are traditional baseball fans that want to see 3 batters in the lineup. What he has to do to change the game of baseball and up. The fact is in every other major sport, 10 seconds on the clock, you're on the basketball court, and you've got LeBron James and Kevin Durant on opposite sides of the floor. Which 2 guys are going to be taking that shot?
Exactly.
You're putting your best 2 players. If you've got Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen in a football game, and there's one more play to make, who's getting the football?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why are you not putting the best absolute product on the field at that time to make sure that if you've got a chance to win it with your best player, you can win it with your best player?
I know. People check out because the game's over with a 5-0 lead. Where you get with this, you got people watching at the end of the game to see that matchup, to see the best closer in the game go against the best hitter, right? To start a rally. I absolutely love it.
At this point, you're literally itching. You're like, okay, we're down 4-0. We still got a golden batter, though.
We got 2 runners on base with our golden batter still to use.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things that kind of add to the rule, like a few details that have kind of been floated around like the media as far as, and these are just tweaks to the rule that are potential. 7th inning or later. It can only be used 7th inning or later.
We like that.
Right. So
I like that.
If the game's not, I don't know if I like that, because I feel like if it's the 4th inning and you could turn this game around, I want to be able to throw them out there. If you're down 4-0, you've got the bases loaded and you could put Shohei Ohtani up to hit.
He'll probably pop out to foul territory.
But you know what I mean, though, right? Like if you're in a playoff game and you feel the momentum swing and you finally got a little bit of stuff, you want to get your guy out there.
Yeah, I do get the point, though. You're trying to add drama in the later innings of the game.
7th inning or later. So that's one of them. A 3-bat buffer. So meaning a player can't just hit a home run or strike out and then immediately hit again.
Oh, come on now.
It's got to go 3 bats.
That's not fun. Can't do that. That rule's got to go.
That's just one of the ones being proposed, right, by the media.
Yeah,
so
that one's got to go.
And then also is the one and done is one of the rules being proposed, that if you use the hitter as a golden at bat, they're done for the rest of the game. So if you use Ohtani in the 7th inning and in the 6th inning and he's pitching, he's done for the game. Or
what about the Ohtani rule, where when he comes out, he's still allowed to DH? How does that work?
I don't know.
I just say, these rules are a little ridiculous.
Right.
I don't like the one and done rule. I think once you use them, you get to keep the person in their normal spot in the lineup. That's part of the fun.
I agree.
But yeah, ask any Yankees fans. They'd love to have had, instead of having, Volpe, Wells, and Verdugo as your last chance to score a run against the Dodgers in the bottom of the 9th inning. Sorry. Yeah, the bottom of the 9th inning. And
you just need one.
You just need one run.
One run.
Or one person to get on base to get those guys up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Question for you on this rule. Okay, you're the Dodgers manager. You're Dave Roberts, right?
Uh-huh.
You're sitting in there, and it's the end of your lineup, and you have a golden ticket to use. And you have Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, all available to use as a golden ticket. Let's throw Juan Soto in there, too. Let's just say that he's on the team for some crazy reason, right? Okay. I don't think he ends up in L.A., by the way. I think he ends up in New York for the Mets. But those 4 players, let's say they're on your team. Who are you picking?
In the World Series?
For your golden at bat, out of those 4 players in your lineup.
In the World Series?
Doesn't matter. World Series, regular season, maybe you need to win.
Well, no. I mean, if we're talking regular season, I'm going to go Shohei. World Series, I'm going Freddie. Why wouldn't I?
You're spot on, my friend. Spot on.
Regular season is Shohei all day. He had a
Regular season is
fantastic
Shohei.
regular season. If you're going World Series, you're going Freddie, man.
Going Freddie.
Look at that guy in the World
Yeah.
Series. He was
Yeah.
insane. It was crazy.
Yeah, very good. Fair point. Fair point. That's actually kind of where I was going to.
Yeah.
Definitely like that. We got some other comments we need to hit there. We got the first one here from Greg Hawkins whispering, I like it. Yeah, man. There are ideas that I don't like, and there are ways to improve the game that will work better than this. But here's the fact there that Major League Baseball wants to make money. They don't want to spend money. This is one of the things where it wouldn't cost them any money to improve the game. So that's why I think they're considering this.
Yeah, absolutely.
He also has another comment here. Savannah Bananas are actually baseball. They play a real game.
They do. I understand. And to be clear, I
They're not
love
the
Savannah
Globetrotters.
Bananas.
Yeah, they're not the Globetrotters.
Like, I think it is some of the most entertaining baseball on the planet. I love it. I think all the wrinkles they've added. I mean, I like even the foul ball. If a fan catches a ball into the foul territory, they're out.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean, I love it. I think the game is fantastic. I love the guys that play the game. It's super entertaining.
Yankees fans would like that. They always like to interfere with Major League Baseball players.
Yes, correct.
We want to hear from you folks. Let us know in the comments down below. Who would your team who would you pick to be the golden batter for sure? I don't know, man. First thing I just want to say is that at least he's actually trying something. Everybody's like, oh, you're making a fundamental change to the game. Ask any NBA player how much they like the fact that the 3-point line was moving forward, then back, and then, the 3-point line being there at all, a shot clock going, coming off the rim, going, not resetting to 24, but resetting to 14 instead.
Yeah.
NFL, don't even get me started on the punt return rules, and the contact rules. In hockey, they got rid of the red line. In baseball, you used to have to ride your pitcher for 9 straight innings. When people put in a reliever, like, oh, it's ruining the game, and it's just something that every league does, man. It's just something that you got to get used to. I don't know.
You've got to make tweaks. You got to make adjustments to make it better.
Yeah.
I love it because I'm actually in favor of the golden at bat. I actually am because it is advancing the game to something different. I think there's a lot of things you got to clear up, like you said, as far as DHs and you know what I mean. Like a lot of that stuff's got to be cleared up. They changed the size of the bases. They added a pitch clock. All this stuff worked and made the game more fun to watch every single time. The golden at bat is only going to add viewers to Major League Baseball and put more eyes on it.
Yeah, exactly your point. They already got us. You need to get these younger people who are watching the sport to get engaged.
Yeah,
just like you said. In the NBA, your stars have the ball. Your stars have the opportunity to make the big play. In baseball, only 33% of the time you have that happen.
Yep.
They're the top 3 of the lineup. So,
yep.
Yeah, we want to hear from you folks. Let us know in the comments down below what you think in regards to this golden at-bat rule. Do you like it? Do you want it? Do you hate it? Do you want it to go by? And if you do have other options there when it comes to the rules, we'd love to hear from you on that as well. So leave a comment down below for sure. Smash that like button for your boy over there.
I appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out that merch store. New stuff's always coming. Make sure you let us know what you like.
With all that said, my name is Darren. That is AJ. And this has been the DNA Sports Recap.
Till next time.